You're listening to the OtaKast Radio Network.
The very best in online radio.
Log in, kick back, and turn us up.
OtaKast Radio.
We supply your anime fix.
Are you ready?
Get ready. Get ready. Geek Illuminated Radio with Desmond Childs. Desmond Childs. Tune in and turn it up. This is Radio for the Enlightened. Don't forget to hit us up at otakastradio@gmail.com with your questions, comments, and concerns for the mental health of the hosts. Speaking of the hosts, here's Desmond Childs. Desmond Childs.
時こそ恥だとか素直さが痛いとか誰が何と言おうと正しさなんてわかんないぜ普通に流れてく日常に無理して馴染ませた沈んじまった個性たちを噛んで飲んで吐いて笑うこんな僕を分かってほしい
What's up, everybody? This is Desmond Childs and Geek Illuminati Radio. Have a special guest for you guys. Today's show is about Y.R Generation, and I have with me here right now in this makeshift studio, Conscious Leo. Say hi, Conscious.
Hey, everybody. What's up, Geek Illuminati and Austin?
Yes. He is. We got him here for a little bit over a week. It is Sunday. He was here all last week, all of last week, and got to go to South by Southwest with him a little bit, pick his brain, some of the things he's been going through over the last 6 months or so in terms of Y.R Generation and what they're trying to do. We'll get into that though in a second. First, we have a break coming up, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
What is good? It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood nerd, Tababo, and if you feeling like you need a little place to go chill and talk about a little culture here, a little bit of anime there, talk about some music and get up on some good reviews, come hit the block with me at Babo's Block every Wednesday, man, on OtaKast Network and After Dark Radio. Come chill with the fam, have a little party.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Desmond Childs, and this is GI Radio. Here with Conscious Leo of Y.R Generation. And, Leo, now, before we get into too much about what you guys have gone through to get to where you are right now, could you kind of introduce yourselves, the members of the group and such?
Well, I guess you can start with me. You know, I'm Conscious Leo. They call me Conscious Leo because I'm a Leo who never sleeps. I only dream within a state of conscious reality. Then we have Junior, who hails from Sacramento. He's just a smooth, very just dope rapper. You also have Ari Double. You know, that's our dread-headed monster. That's our Wolverine. Just sharp-tongued, quick with it. You've got Macabre, always in the lab, cooking up something very braggadocious. You just never know what you're gonna get. And then, of course, C-Stilla. he's just an assassin. That's all I can say.
All right. So that's the short version of it. And how did you guys come about? How long ago was it when you guys sort of first met up, and when did you actually form the band itself?
This has been in the making for a long time. Macabre and I actually went to high school together, and this was back when we were just talking about rock music. You know, there was no hip-hop yet. And we always used to sit down and talk about how one day we would be able to work together in a band. And, you know, it was just chemistry is the best way that I can put it. You know, we make the joke that we were called together by Osiris in Memphis, you know, the city of the dead, and that, you know, we're doing a good deed. But at the end of the day, this was just a beautiful anomaly.
But all right. So we were talking about this before we got into the interview. You're actually from New York, but you guys all met in Memphis. Is that?
Yeah. See, I am from New York. You know, I grew up in Flatbush, also Rochester. I spent some time in Warwick, and then, like I said, Junior is from Sacramento. However, C. Stilla, Macabre, and Ari Double, they were all born in Memphis. C. Stilla spent some time in Minnesota, but he's still a Memphis native.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, this is a beautiful anomaly because we were brought together in what I consider to be the mecca of all things music, and we were given the opportunity to do something huge.
And I guess we can go ahead and move on ahead towards some of the early maybe struggles and pitfalls you may have avoided or you may have fallen into. Were at any point were there people there, and there probably were, that they, I guess, pulled hard enough and you guys had second thoughts in terms of pursuing this whole, you know, band, or were you guys pretty much just solid in the fact that you knew this is what you wanted to do together?
Well, you know, it's human nature. Everyone wants to be a critic. You know, everyone has their perspective, especially when they're on the outside looking in. So, you know, even now, that's something that can't be avoided. And I can't say that it had too much of an impact on what we were doing and what we're continuing to do, because we're always focused. It's more or less like dealing with gnats. You know, it's you hear the buzzing in your ear, but you kind of just swat it away.
Who has your respect? I guess we could start with Memphis itself. We don't want to spread negativity. You made that very clear before the interview. You're not here to put anybody else down. If somebody else is doing their own thing, you respect that as an artist. So who have you noticed and you really like, I guess, so far?
Well, before I start with this anthology, I just want to say that it is all about respect and inclusiveness. And, you know, I love to hear what other people are doing and give everyone a chance. You know, even if you don't sound the way that I sound, you know, it has nothing to do with what's right. Anyone who's listening, there's no such thing as a good or a bad hip hop. You know, this is culture. This is our medium to express ourselves. But if I had to shorten that anthology, you know, I definitely respect and admire the IMC, Iron Mike Coalition. You know, these guys are senseis. They've been doing it a lot longer than I have, and they're still doing it, and they're just as strong as ever. And it's just amazing to be able to see them perform and to interact with these guys. Definitely our brother group, Red Planet, you know, they're in our age range, and to see them doing their thing and to be able to do it alongside with them, as well as Sincere the Misfit. You've got Dick Solomon, you've got Laurel Lowe, you've got RBG, you've got Trey Merritt and his Nuisance movement. You've got what I call Memphis OtaKast, a duo called Soul. Like, we have a lot, you know, there's a lot of great talent in Memphis. Eclectic, man. Knowledge Nick. The list goes on. Like, I could sit here for hours. Pro, Marco Pave, everybody, you know. And if I haven't said your name, it's still much love, man. Just do your thing, and you'll get your chance. You'll get your time to shine, I promise.
Okay. You yourself, Conscious Leo, who has influenced because, like I said, I think I've asked you this off the air about who has influenced the group as a whole. We'll get into that a little bit later. But you personally, who have you listened to and sort of molded your own style and persona, and who's attributed, you know, who can you...
If I had to list 5 of any genre, definitely Queens of the Stone Age, John Lennon, Common, Talib Kweli, and Prince.
You know, it's not all of those were, you know, rappers or, you know, hip hop artists, whatever you want to call it. So that's interesting. And you guys can't see how he's dressed, or, you know, you haven't really gotten to spend time with him, but he's a really good dude outside. He's not one of those, I know there's I guess there's a perception that you meet a rapper, they carry that persona with them in and out of the studio, so it's a little intimidating to want to just kind of walk up to him. You know, sometimes some artists are more approachable than others. He is one of the more approachable guys, man. Like,
yeah,
good,
I appreciate that.
Good God. All right, so yeah, we talked about influences a little bit. The group as a whole, your sound is unique in a sense, at least for Geek Illuminati, in that it is a group that weighs heavily on the gaming, animation, cartoons, Japanese animation, just what people would consider the geek culture as a whole. And you guys draw a lot from that in your lyrics and your music.
Most definitely, because, you know, in my opinion, geek culture, or what would be perceived as such, and hip-hop are synonymous. You know, hip-hop culture is all about freedom of expression. Well, you know, that is who we are. And, you know, if you just study and analyze our lyrics, you'll find that in any verse, you know, in any song title, whether it's Wolf Fang Fist, or whether it's Swordfish or Adamus, you know, for all you Fooly Cooley and Cowboy Bebop lovers out there, you know, we have it. This is who we are. We're never going to change that for anyone. And, you know, you mentioned my appearance, man. I've had plenty of people judge me for my Hello Kitty hats and my Pikachu shirts. But that's one of the reasons why Prince is one of my biggest influences, because that man didn't care back then and he doesn't care now. You know, he always did his thing, and that's something that I'm always going to do.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because I guess when you're trying to distinguish yourself from the pack, doing things like that, people are going to remember the rapper with the dope rhymes and the awesome music that wore a Hello Kitty hat, as opposed to the Joe who, you know, kind of wore the standard I'm a thug kind of rapper looking, you know, kind of get it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So people see him, when you see him, you will remember him, and he's hilarious. We've been foolish all throughout the week, just going out South by Southwest restaurants. Great guy. But when we come back from the break, we want to get into some, I guess, cautionary tales or advice you may have for other artists. You guys have been going on for 6 months, have done a great job, but it's fairly early in y'all's tenure as a band. So we're going to talk about that after the break, some of that stuff. But this is GI Radio. I'm Desmond Childs with Conscious Leo of Y.R Generation. They have a SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/YR Generation. Also Bandcamp and on Facebook.
Yeah. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/YR Generation. That's YR Generation. Same with Bandcamp. All lowercase, yrgeneration.bandcamp.com.
All right, so when we come back, we'll get into the cautionary tales from Mr. Conscious Leo. Back in a second.
You're listening to the OtaKast Radio Network.
The very best in online radio.
Log in, kick back, and turn us up.
OtaKast Radio.
We supply your anime fix.
I'm in the mood to show someone here, right here tonight, what ruthless aggression is all about. And was the poster boy, he said it, ruthless aggression. In fact, I am issuing a challenge to anyone in that locker room that I've never wrestled before to come down here and face me. Come on, guys, there's going to be somebody back there that wants to seize the moment. It's a great opportunity. Now listen up. There are a lot of young guys back there, future superstars, that want to climb that ladder to success. Well, now's your chance to become a sensation just like me.
Caught him being mad foul. That's when I hit him with the verbal tech. Click, clack, boom, back, rap attack. Reaching for my pen like a gat. Straight edge to your neck if you disrespect. Honor is my only religion. Play the game to change it. No cheat codes, Hammurabi oath. You can pray to be okay. I'm not your Jesus. I will cut you down into several pieces. Stances made from diamonds. Hard body rhyming. Use your blood to paint my metaphors. I deserve a metaphor. Disseminating realness. Hear me spitting sickness. Get the coffins ready when you hear me. Ultra super hyper combo flow. Me the game ridiculous. Tony Stark the way I handle business. Smart bombing on you miscreants, fake trap rappers. Let me introduce you to my black fist power grip king with the
Welcome back. This is GI Radio, and I'm Desmond Childs with Conscious Leo. And right now, we're going to get into some of the struggles the group had to